The cold ain't got nothing on Betty. Laura was born to see you. Let Carmela. I'm going to tell you right now, we've got a 5 o'clock show. This is on. Hey, Michelle, it's nice to see you. What is involved, but as you see, we've got charts. See these charts? These are charts, okay? We got charts. We are going to break down the first two interviews. That's Duchess, and that is the green shirt interview. We're going to be building on this. We are going to have a complete database for searching for Sebastian Rogers. Any question your little heart desires, we're going to be able to ask this system that I am building right now and have it produce some real results. Okay. As you guys know, about a month or 2 months ago, I told you that we were going to start building something like this. We are getting into the actual process of plugging all the factual stuff. We're not putting bullhorn Betty. I think they did it. Let's go. Let's go, right? No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're putting in all of their interviews, all of law enforcement statements, all the factual stuff, whether we like to hear the information or don't, whether we agree with the information or not. These are the ones coming from the sources. These are the ones we're going to plug in. We're going to keep everybody's opinion, as much of their opinion, out as possible, and only focus on the actual stuff that we know to be true. We're removing the noise, okay? We're removing the noise from the Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers case, and we are building this case. We are building this case. By the time this is done, I want a complete timeline. I want it to be able to walk, talk, and tell me where the hell Sebastian Rogers is. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. Now, do I think it's going to be that? I don't. I don't think we're going to. Hey, Faye, Michelle, it's nice to see you. Did I get everybody else so far? I did. Okay. But I do want you guys to know that this is going to be a very, very well thought out live stream about this case. You guys know we've been going back to the beginning. We're not doing this just to fill space on YouTube. We're doing this because there's a child still missing. This child has been missing for 2 years. This has cost this channel. This case here has cost this channel more money than any other case has cost this channel. Okay. We have a financial need to see this case through. We have a personal need to see this case through. We have a heart part of us that, the parental part of us to see this case through. The Sebastian Rogers case is the case. It's the only case that I will ever tattoo on my body, right? Sebastian's army, because it's going to take an army to take this Goliath out. We've got a huge battle ahead of us. We know who the targets truly are. Right? There's only a few of them. One of them has been fully, in my opinion, fully cleared. Okay. And that's Seth Rogers. There's no other, out of all the people that could possibly have done this, Seth Rogers is on camera. Okay. Spare me your BS. Okay. I don't want to hear anybody comes here. Hey, Jules, it's nice to see you. Anybody comes here saying, I'm not right about, I don't want to hear you. Oh, I don't want to hear you. Please don't make me be nasty to you. I don't want to be a nasty person, but I don't want to hear you. Okay. He was on camera. He's the only one out of the three that are on camera. So let's move past Seth. Okay. We're not playing this garbage, not with the hate channels, not with anybody else. Seth was seen and observed on cameras during the time, before and after the time Sebastian disappeared, period. Okay. We're not looking at Seth. Okay. We will say that we did. I'm not wasting my time with Seth. He is the only person out of the entire United States of America that's involved in this case that was observed on camera. Okay. So it's
and we even took pictures. Hurting him so bad.
Yeah, but there's, like I said, there's a creek.
It gets pretty.
Creek Road, Indian Lake Boulevard.
Well, they checked every year.
Right.
Dump somebody.
Yeah, that was really.
I've got two souls, cause I'm way gone, trying to find my way back home. Count my pennies as in desert crumbs spoon. Don't turn all of my stones.
Rock bottom make the man and some pressure make a gemstone.
She should be in prison for life. Yes. Reflective, Brenda. Highly reflective. It's like a mirror. It's like a mirror. It was about Sebastian. Like, man, I wonder if he did just. He's located, could be the surrounding properties alleged. Government comes out and tells us that the aliens have been taking all the kids. Oh, Lord, help us. And then you guys are going to be like, Lady Freedom, you owe the government, you owe aliens and the government an apology. So, oh, my goodness. E.T.'s not real, Gail. You know? Well, hey, I would feel good if Sebastian was with E.T. because E.T.'s come here and see this for myself sooner to understand on the way home from the Texas road instead of YouTubers. And that bothers me too. And that would make me very, by the way. And that was one of the things that was pointed out by the footage that was being sent to Mob Crew. Right, by the neighbors, because you can see thank you, thanks Don. You can see that, right? You can take a look and just see that. And then it's right across the street from the mobile to the house, because we don't have that. And then Katie, I thought she was really trying to help, but then she pulled that crap with UA and Crabtree. And again, when we deal, with these cases, I never understood this before now until I was, involved more. But people will insert themselves into the situation not to try to find a better understanding, not to help, right? Which is what we need to be doing if we're going to be inserting ourselves into it, help at least. But they don't. It's about me, me, me. I want everybody to know me. I want to be the one to tell the story. I'm the OG neighbor. I know everybody in the neighborhood. I've seen all the footage. I don't like that attitude. I don't. And I don't like the flip-flopping. not trustworthy, right? And then how do we know that she's not trying to get two of the quote unquote green team members to, theorize some crazy shit like this, right? I mean, it, and she just sits back and laughs. We're not dealing with people who are normal, we're dealing with drug addicts. And I'm not saying Bobby is one of them. I don't think she is. I think she's a bored, lonely housewife kind of a thing, and she wants to insert herself and be internet famous off the back of this missing child. I think that's disgusting, right? Because if she was really trying to help, then maybe she would try to get that footage over to his father instead of YouTubers. And that bothers me too. And that would make me very leery of anybody sending me that type of, right? Did you turn this into law enforcement? Figure this out. So, Witchy Mama says, honestly, I wouldn't blame him if he did run away. Yeah, CP would be unbearable to live with. And Witchy, I thought about that in the beginning so many times. So many times about Sebastian. Like, man, I wonder if he did just decide, like, I'm not doing this anymore. But knowing that he was going to be living with his dad really, really soon, it just makes me wonder, if he wouldn't have waited for that time to, be with his dad. So yeah, Andrea, KP and CP are from a different planet for sure. Maybe Sebastian is underground in a sealed tunnel and the vehicles are simply picking up the second person as the one Sebastian went missing. And I'm like, oh my gosh, really? I was like, what was it like? And so I mean, I would rather listen to what Jen and Jeff is to listen to someone who is just being sent footage from a neighbor who we can't trust. Does that make sense? And I'm not trying to say that Mob Crew is doing anything bad or anything like that. I think what he does is amazing. I think he's we could be told all kinds of information. What really has got me lately is the Gypsy Rose Blanchard case. Watch this video. I'm like, go watch my video. Because I'm like, I was there and we saw the landfill they were searching. I mean, that landfill was, god awful. So I don't know. Lisa, didn't Mob say a car came to the neighborhood the night before and did the same? And you're right, Mama. It's the saddest thing ever is seeing the divide, because do you know what keeps the hate channel so strong is that they stick together. They don't claim the glory for all of it, and oh yeah, oh it was just me. No, they share it with everybody. they share each other's videos out. That's why they're running strong. Right? I mean, and it sickens me to think that way. It really does. Because, that to someone to try to see if we can't get times. Brenda Calvert, mom boss sat in the creepiness where all those dirt mounds still there. Seth is, in my opinion, the one who took care of Sebastian when he was little, right? And stuff like that, while Katie was deployed. So like he's kind of got, and forgive me, Seth, if you're listening. I mean this as a compliment, but you're kind of the nurturing, you also were playing both roles, right? That nurturing role, knowing how many shoes he had, knowing what, you're doing his laundry, you're getting him ready, you're taking care of him. So all of his stuff. I know that I knew what socks my daughter had, which ones were hers, which weren't. If somebody gave me a pair of socks and yes, that's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is it Ford Pond or something? Is there a lake down there? Yes, that's right. Mm-hmm. Rogers was alive was the Texas Roadhouse. Let's start Fashion's face. He's just such a capable of doing, you know. So, yeah, the drama is a big one. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Mama Boss Mayo. Thank you, Sammy. Mama Boss Mayo. But in my opinion, red flag, isn't it a red flag that they haven't cleared KP even after getting her watch? In my opinion, of course, I think so. Yeah, because I mean, she would be the only logical person unless Sebastian left by himself, which I know he's more than capable of. Good old boy system, you know. This link says, right? It's www
So yard.
that these lights were, and the whole
Are
just, mob. Other than the fact that he's all the way frustrating. Well, and it is blind hostility because you might like Chris more than me, and that's fine. I'm not in the slightest worried about that, right? Because there's certain people I like better than other people too. But for you to keep bringing it up like, oh, he didn't know, and da 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 da. No, he knew damn well. He knew. I told him. I said, Chris, I'm going for Pigfest, and I'm planning on getting footage of different areas, and you're more than welcome to use it. Right? And he's like, oh, thanks. So yeah, he knew. I said that earlier too. Maui says, I've heard the neighbors are fed up with no resolution. Silvers, because this one was a little bit more. Wouldn't they show? They could pinpoint the area. I just know that there are a lot of lights.
Off, you can't see anything.
26th, sometime around 3:10.
Let me grab his link too. So okay, yesterday. Okay, but then I wanted to be able to show you guys exactly what Chris was saying. I don't know if his newer live, which that so Yeah, because there was no right. No, that part makes sense to me because there was no license plate on to discuss all of this stuff, and um, just so everybody knows, I don't have any issues with Mob or Silvers. Like I said, I know that you guys didn't know what was going on behind the scenes, and so I just wanted to make you guys aware of that. And hopefully it wasn't on a members only, because I don't think we're allowed to share the members only.
Ward Lane to the north, but it is the church themselves have been notified about these suspicious lights and activities.
Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Wu-Tang Killer, the one killer bee, and he ain't gonna kill now. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Chop that down, pass it all around. Shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yam, shimmy, yeah. Give me the mic so I can take it away.
This is when it gets serious. Question's name, the situation in the forefront. So it's not necessarily allowing the case to go completely cold, but yes, a lot of people have pulled back from what I've heard. I could add to it. She's thinking right now, but some of the things I would add to it is
The grocery store. It's going to be. You have it?
Yeah, I make him milkshakes at home sometimes.
I got you a better one.
I quit buying Nesquik because the last time I got Nesquik powder, he just ate it with a spoon.
He did that with the malt powder.
Dude, you can't
It's
do
good.
that.
I don't blame him. It's good. Just
I mean, it is, but daggone, like straight to the spoon, just no milk, just ate it. I went to bed one night. I woke up the next morning, and I was like, "What the hell? Why is this container empty? What are you doing?"
It's great.
Energy went out there and ate that chocolate.
Oh no, he's done a couple of good ones where like so he knows, like, my rule is if you empty the jar, just throw it away. I don't care, throw it away.
And then tell us we need more.
Yeah, no. This knucklehead decided one night to eat everything out of the jar, put the lid back on it, set it back in the cabinet, put the spoon in the sink, and then he goes to bed. Gets up and you find it and you're like, "Hey, why did you eat it?" "I didn't." Yeah, and the chocolate is all over his face. Like, you forget to wipe your face.
Busted.
Man, like, yeah.
Like, dude, you're allowed to get a snack, but don't eat all the sugar in the world. You already can't sleep.
Sounds like a typical teenager.
Or something.
Sounds like a typical teenage boy thing to do.
Oh,
All day long. All day long. Like, make yourself a peanut butter and jelly with, like half a here, and we will try it. Well, he's got this one called, I think it's Spot On.
It's showtime.
The ones that want to say, well, how could you blame the parents? Well, because they're usually the ones responsible. So most people would think.
Hello, everyone, and welcome.
The ones that want to say most is that we have a sheriff that is refusing to speak with the public. He did not earn his position, in my opinion.